Have you ever wondered what life would have been like if regular human beings were to be able to breathe underwater?
Ani ato masakarahu kami bagay-bagay kami kasiyasama. Tapi manusia tapi tagasang ito yung bagay.
Do you think we would have evolved to the extent of having superhuman abilities like the Atlanteans?
Lalo magkaraya pa.
Sa lapas dahing, sa tagasang ito na, sa lapas dahing, sa luray mo. Bata o magano, bata alay mo.
With eyes so keen, they could navigate the ocean floors and depths with ease, dominating the seas and its inhabitants. Watch this video to the end to see how these people evolved to become the gods of the ocean. Deep in the turquoise waters of the Sulu Sea, where the waves whisper secrets of the deep, a people unlike any other navigate the ocean with grace, skill, and an almost mythical ability to defy human limits. They are the Badjao of Tawi Tawi, the legendary sea gypsies of the Philippines, known for their extraordinary ability to stay underwater for minutes at a time, a skill so astounding that scientists have called it almost superhuman. For centuries, the Badjao have lived in harmony with the ocean, not just beside it, but within it. They do not merely fish or sail, they become one with the water, diving with an ease that makes even trained free divers look ordinary. The Badjao are believed to have originated from the southern Philippines, Malaysia, and Indonesia, part of the larger Sama Badjao ethnic group. Historical accounts suggest that they were once land dwellers, skilled in fishing and coastal trading. However, their story took a dramatic turn when conflict and territorial disputes began to reshape the political landscape of the region. It all began a long time ago, during the rise of the sultanates of Sulu and Brunei. The Badjao were pushed to the fringes of society. As dominant powers consolidated their rule over Mindanao in the surrounding islands, the Badjao, who resisted assimilation and taxation, chose a different path. Rather than submit to the control of powerful rulers or engage in violent conflict, they turned to the only refuge left, the open sea. Over time, they abandoned permanent settlements and became true maritime nomads, constructing their homes on small wooden boats called lepa and living almost entirely on the water. The ocean became their new homeland, offering freedom from persecution and a boundless source of sustenance. As the Badjao fully embraced life at sea, they developed a unique set of skills and adaptations that set them apart from all other groups. Over generations, they became expert freedivers, with an uncanny ability to hold their breath for minutes at a time. The longest account being about 16 minutes, they could descend over 60 meters, equivalent to 200 feet, underwater to hunt for fish and pearls. Just like the ancient story of the Atlanteans, they became master navigators without compasses or maps. The Badjao learned to read the stars, the currents, and even the behavior of marine life to navigate the vast ocean. Many Badjao families lived their entire lives on houseboats, only coming ashore to trade or seek shelter from storms. This lifestyle allowed them to flourish in the coastal waters of the Sulu archipelago, Malaysia, and Indonesia, but it also made them vulnerable. Their nomadic nature meant they had no fixed land to claim, leaving them stateless and often overlooked by governments. Unlike other seafaring tribes, many Badjao children learned to swim before they could even walk. Their homes are not fixed on land but built on stilts above the sea. Their boats, small wooden lepa houseboats, drifting wherever the tide takes them. To the Badjao, the ocean is not a challenge to conquer but a second skin, a home, a way of life. Studies have revealed that the Badjao have evolved larger spleens and adaptations similar to deep-diving marine mammals like seals and whales. This allows them to store more oxygen in their blood, delaying the need to surface for air. While most humans panic and struggle underwater, the Badjao remain calm, their heart rates slowing to about 30 beats per minute as they enter a trance-like state of perfect stillness beneath the waves. With nothing but handmade wooden goggles and a spear, the Badjao dive effortlessly into the abyss, spearfishing with a precision that takes a lifetime to master. They do not use modern diving equipment, no oxygen tanks, no fins, no wetsuits. Just their instincts, their skill, and their centuries-old knowledge of the sea. Tawi Tawi's economy and social structure revolve around its maritime environment. Composed of 307 islands and islets, it is home to a mix of ethnic groups, primarily the Tausug, Sama Badjao, also known as just Badjao, and Yakan. These communities have lived off the bounty of the sea for centuries, shaping their economies around fishing, seaweed farming, and small-scale trade. One of the most profitable industries in Tawi Tawi is seaweed farming, particularly Ukuma cottony, which is exported to international markets for use in food processing, cosmetics, and pharmaceuticals. This industry has provided employment for thousands of families, making Tawi Tawi a major player in the global seaweed market. Due to its proximity to Malaysia and Indonesia, Tawi Tawi has long been a center for cross-border trade. Goods such as textiles, spices, and electronic products come from neighboring countries, while local products like dried fish and seaweed are exported. The barter trade system, an age-old practice, still thrives in some areas, bridging economic gaps and fostering regional cooperation. Despite its heavy reliance on the sea, Tawi Tawi also supports agriculture, though its mountainous and island terrain limits large-scale farming. Coconuts, cassava, corn, and root crops are the main agricultural products. However, due to logistical and infrastructure challenges, local farmers struggle to transport goods to larger markets. With its pristine beaches, crystal-clear waters, and lush landscapes, Tawi Tawi has enormous tourism potential. The iconic Bud Bongao, a sacred mountain and pilgrimage site, draws visitors seeking adventure and spiritual reflection. Panampangan Island, with its long stretch of white sand, remains a hidden paradise. However, political instability and security concerns have hindered Tawi Tawi's ability to fully develop its tourism industry. If properly managed, ecotourism could become a major economic driver for the province. You should subscribe to this channel for superhuman aquatic abilities that will make you a lot more cooler. And also, this channel will introduce you to many more amazing and beautiful people and cultures around the world. The people of Tawi Tawi live by a strong sense of community, kinship, and tradition. Despite economic struggles, they have preserved a way of life that reflects deep respect for their Islamic faith, indigenous customs, and maritime roots. Tawi Tawi is a melting pot of ethnic groups, each with distinct traditions, languages, and customs. The Tausug are known for their warrior spirit and leadership, while the Sama Badjao, often called sea gypsies, are skilled divers and boat makers. The Yakan, on the other hand, are known for their intricate weaving techniques. Islam is deeply woven into the social fabric of Tawi Tawi. Mosques and madrasas, Islamic schools, are central to the community, and religious celebrations such as Ramadan and Eid al-Fitr bring people together in vibrant displays of faith and unity. Modernization has threatened the traditional Badjao way of life. Today, many have been forced to abandon their boats and settle in coastal villages, struggling to integrate into societies that see them as outsiders. Pollution, overfishing, and political instability in the region have also made it difficult for the Badjao to continue their ancient practices. Despite these challenges, their spirit endures. Some still take to the sea, preserving the old ways and passing down their legendary diving skills to the next generation. The ocean, after all, is in their blood. It is their mother, their provider, their sanctuary. A Badjao hunter does not rush. He waits, hovering like a shadow over the coral reef, his body moving in sync with the current. Then in an instant, he strikes. A perfect shot, clean and swift. A fish caught not by luck, but by generations of mastery. The Badjao of Tawi Tawi are more than just skilled divers. They are living legends, proof that the human body can adapt in ways we never imagined. As long as there are still Badjao who dive, the ocean will continue to whisper their stories, the stories of the last true nomads of the sea. Yet despite their breathtaking abilities, the Badjao way of life is disappearing. Modernization, territorial disputes, and dwindling fish populations have forced many to abandon their traditional ways. Some have moved to land, struggling to adapt to a world that does not understand them. Others have been pushed out of their ancestral waters, forced to find new homes as their once limitless ocean becomes fragmented by borders and laws. Still, the spirit of the sea gypsies endures. The young ones dive as their ancestors did. The elders teach their secrets, hoping their people will never forget that they are born of the sea, shaped by its currents and bound to its mysteries. Watch this video popping up on your screen right now to further discover amazing cultures of people and places around the world.